Mr. President, every week I've been coming down the floor for over, almost going on 2 years now, trying to talk about what makes my state, the great state of Alaska, such an amazing place to live. Gorgeous untouched mountains, glaciers, the wildlife. I got some live webcams in my office for people who want to see those. Bears, walruses. See some of the salmon spawning, bears scooping up these amazing fish in choke streams. Please come on by. But most of that happens during the spring and summer and fall. And the winter, of course, is the longest season in Alaska. And in my opinion, it is one of the best times to experience our state. So, for those watching on TV or in the gallery, we want to welcome you to Alaska. Come on up. You'll have the trip of a lifetime, I guarantee it. But, Mr. President, it is truly the people who make my state such a truly special place. And what we try to do each week is talk about some of those people in what we've termed our Alaskan of the Week celebration, to talk about community, to talk about so many Alaskans who are helping not only their state and their community, but their country. Generous, yet tough and competitive people who make up our wonderful state. And many of them get really excited when the snow starts to fall. They strap on their skis and they fly through the snow. One group of Alaskans who every winter strap on their skis and train, and actually train all year round, and compete on the hundreds of miles of Anchorage's trail system is the Alaska Pacific University Nordic ski program. Hands down, the very best ski team in America. Hands down. And they are our Alaskans of the Week. Mr. President, let me tell you a little bit about the APU Nordic ski program. Led by Coach Eric Flora, Alaska's APU Nordic ski team, year after year after year, produces some of our nation's finest athletes who compete in races all across the world, including the upcoming Winter Olympics in Korea. As I mentioned, Mr. President, year after year, APU athletes are simply the best cross-country skiers in the nation. Their depth of talent was put on display earlier this month at the U.S. Cross Country Championships in Anchorage, where they took 11 out of the 24 podium spots in the senior races and 8 out of the 24 junior podium spots. Think about that. One team dominating the U.S. Cross Country Championships this year. Now, they train all year round. In the summer, the ski team trains on Eagle Glacier, accessible by a 10-minute helicopter ride from Girdwood, Alaska. As the Anchorage Daily News put it, this unique training area has, quote, been a springboard to APU's international and domestic success and dominance. Flora and his staff have groomed serpentine, undulating trails that mimic international courses on a glacier in Alaska in the summer. That's great training, year-round. Now, in addition to training and coaching these world-class athletes, the APU Nordic Ski Center also has a popular junior program which helps develop the next generation of Olympic skiers. Now, Mr. President, I've had the honor to get to know some of these skiers, these wonderful athletes over the past few years, and I think they certainly make Alaskans, but I think they would make all Americans proud. Great young men and women, dedicated, disciplined, humble, hardworking, very smart, and they're students, and they're very, very good students. I've even had the opportunity to come and train with them occasionally. Now, I'm more of a downhill skier than a cross-country skier, so I went out with them in the fall where there wasn't any snow on the ground, to do some mountain interval training, running with them up and down the mountains. To witness and train with these world-class athletes was an amazing experience for me, but I must admit, it was a difficult experience for me. I think I was smoked after about 10 minutes with them, and they had about a 2-hour workout session on the mountain. But it gave me a sense of just how hard they work and just what dedicated world-class athletes we have in my hometown. So next month, several of these APU skiers will travel to Korea to represent the United States of America at the Winter Olympics, the way they have in previous Olympics. Top skiers for America. Let me just name a few. First, and I would say foremost, there's Keegan Randall, America's most decorated cross-country skier in U.S. history and an Alaskan icon. She will participate in her 5th Winter Olympics. Let me say that again. Mr. President, she will participate in her 5th Winter Olympics. That is an incredible record for any American athlete, winter or summer games. She's also a wonderful person, very, very community-oriented. Alongside her will be APU teammates Sadie and Eric Bjorsen, their brothers and sisters, Rosie Brennan, and maybe, hopefully, even a few more. Additionally, their APU teammate Jess Yeaton, who was born in Australia but grew up in Alaska, will ski for the Australian cross-country ski team. You're getting the picture. This is a group of people who are going to do very, very well in the Olympics and are going to represent our country and other countries proudly. Cross-country skiing is woven into the fabric of Alaska's winter community. It brings people together and it helps build community. So many of our skiers, including and especially the APU team, are also generous and kind in helping others learn how to ski and graciously hosts skiers from all across the country, as was on full display during the recent U.S. cross-country championships. So, on behalf of all Alaskans, really on behalf of all U.S. senators, I'd like to wish the team good luck in Korea. We will be watching. I know you will make Alaskans and our fellow Americans very proud as you compete on the world stage. Once again, thanks for all you do. Thanks for your tremendous hard work and dedication. And to the APU Nordic ski team, thanks again for being our Alaskans of the Week. Mr. President, I yield the floor.